Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. I am here. Nick is here. AD is maybe here. It says devices not connected. I don't know what that means.
Well, so AD's like here. He can probably hear us.
Hi, AD.
But he can't get his camera to work. Maybe that's the problem. We can just go ahead and see if maybe. Actually, I don't want to put him in the stream without his camera. So, Raffy,
Yeah.
how's it going, big fella?
Hey, just living the dream. I'm out here in Hastings, Nebraska. Got a good sleep last night. That was key.
Good. That's good.
What else? Let's see here.
When do you make the journey to Kearney?
I work till 6 tonight at Allen's in Hastings, and then I'll load up, and then Kearney bound. I should be in Kearney hopefully by 7, hopefully.
Oh, nice. There you go. All right, get it ready for us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm ready, Nick.
I hope so. You got a good night's sleep. You better be.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about the little difficulty we had getting into the studio today?
I heard about that. And, the first thing I thought when you guys were talking about all the WD-40 was maybe you could bring some out to Hastings here and I could oil up this chair a little bit.
We should. I should have, dang it. It was a little alarming right at the start, but then we like Sip and I talked about, we didn't panic and we just sprayed a little WD-40 with a straw right in the door crack or right where the door is. And we didn't spray it in the lock. I want to make sure people know that. We didn't spray it in the lock. We just sprayed it where the door locks, basically. We didn't spray it actually in where you put the key. So I hope that maybe that is better for it. I don't know. I kept on thinking when you guys were talking about that, though, I was like, we're going to be gone in a month anyway. By the time that it starts to ruin the lock a little bit, it'll probably be like years and years down the road. So that's definitely the mentality that we want. We're not going to be here. We can screw it. We don't care what happens to it.
Well, at least you guys didn't throw a brick through the window thing and just put your hand through the door. And
honestly, yeah, no, we called Becky and shout out to Becky. She came with the solutions and she understood what we needed to do. So, it was good show. That started just about 14 minutes behind schedule. People were worried. People were texting on the text line going, "Oh, I hope you guys are okay." They would never let us just miss a show or not have something connected correctly. They would let us know about it, which is good.
People care. I had that issue once. We had a lottery event about 5 years ago, and I was on vacation, and they called and they couldn't get a key to work. And one of the guys was like, "Do you just want me to smash the window?" And I'm like, what are we talking about here? We're not Neanderthals. But I think they used a little WD-40 that day too and got in, and that lock's still working, so we're good to go.
Yeah, so we're still waiting. AD is in the area. He's here. He's not trying to miss the show or anything. He's here. He's just trying to figure out his camera. Maybe I should have walked him through directions just like I did with you the other day, Raff.
Yeah.
I should have sent that in the email this morning. Dang it! But
so is the text line going crazy? Usually when my volume's all messed up, I hear about how my earbuds aren't as good as AD's and Strix and so forth. And I mean, is AD just getting, you learn how to use it? Oh, I see AD. I see him. I see his eyes.
AD's here. He must be joining from his phone.
Well, bring that guy. There he is.
Are you joining from your cellular device, AD? Yeah, you're there. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, where'd he go?
Dude, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I'm literally, when you can see me pushing the button on my laptop, it says right there, press Command E to get on. But then
we're on.
On the laptop?
Yep, you're on both now. There's 4 of you.
There he is.
There's 4 ADs.
Heck, we can just bring in the 4th AD as well, or the second AD.
AD's twin brother.
Yeah. So anyway, AD, how is Kearney living this evening? Or this morning? Holy smoke.
Welcome to Friday. We're here.
Dude, I had like 4. I had both on my phone and my laptop. Nick, did you push a button?
No.
Dude, it would not let me. It says, well, it's a camera not recognized or something like that. I'm like, this is my own laptop. What are you talking about?
That's funky. Yeah. No, but you had an impromptu stay in a Kearney hotel. How's Kearney?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I am thoroughly, Raph, I'm gonna tell you something. When you told me that this area was growing like crazy, which I've been out here, quite a few times, but I don't stay here often. I just usually speak and I just leave. So I'm at the Crown Plaza Hotel right now.
Ooh.
Wow.
I was gonna say that looks like a little nicer than the Holiday Inn Expresses that Raff stays in.
Hey,
Is that an outlet on the bed?
yeah, there's an outlet. There's 2 outlets back there. I mean, this place is. I seriously think you're in a major city right now, man. I mean, you really do. You think you're in a major city. The hotel is beautiful. The restaurant downstairs, lounge downstairs, I think it's called Fry.
Fire.
Okay, Fry, something like that. It's beautiful, man. It is beautiful. So they've done a lot of work here. Okay, here's one thing I did know. They have a Eunice. You notice how I said that, you guys?
Way to go, Rico.
I talked to one of the family members last night. I was like, so what's your name?
That's awesome. I've actually, the Crown Plaza, I actually went to a wedding there. So I know exactly where you're sitting. That there's a really nice hotel bar downstairs as well.
Yes, it is. It is gorgeous. I was down there last night, man, and it is beautiful. They have a Eunice North Conference Center that's connected to this.
Yeah.
So dude, I was like, so I drove in. I spoke at the Eunice Center, the original one, if you would. Then came over here, and I was like, when did this happen? When did they open up the Eunice North Conference Center? And then they're building that huge facility. A garbologist was telling us about this too, Raph and Nick, that email I sent you. And garbologist, we have not forgot about you either, brother, because you got some great ideas. But that facility is going to be insane. And the Eunice Center donated the ground to the city.
Oh, wow.
Donated the ground to the city. That's going to be just basically just west of me where this hotel's at right now. Yeah. Over a $40 million complex. I know there were numbers about $34 million. No, it's north of that now. I've heard this from the locals themselves and a particular individual that's on the board. It's going to be closer to $50 million because the materials and the prices changed after they decided on everything. So this facility is going to be great. They're going to have here. The sports complex is what it is. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Wait, so Raff, when you moved to Kearney here tonight, and you stayed in the hotels there, are you staying in the hotel that has the water park?
I believe that's the one. I think so.
Wow. I used to for my dad's something that he was involved in. We used to go to a convention once a year at that hotel, and the sole reason that I would go is so that I could be at the water park.
That's funny that you say that. When I was a little kid, I used to always like to go to Kearney also because they had like the water park and all that. Those are the days.
Yeah, that was the day. Those were the days. Well, guys, what do we got coming up on the show today? Before we got to take a break here, what do we got coming up on the show?
Well, Northwestern is not done firing yet, as we all know. We'll get into that. Also, guys, I'm thinking about this. Would you take a Northwestern transfer coming to your football team? Who would you take as the next coach at Northwestern? Who are your first picks there? Also, Husker News. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, Nick, this Feel Steel magazine is insane. It is insane.
There's not a single piece or spot of blank canvas. It is used from cover to cover.
Here's one thing. I want to read this real fast. Here's one thing I was reading last night. This is Phil Steele, and his magazine is Phil Steele's College 23 Football Preview. He says here, every year I try to interview as many of the head coaches that I can. These interviews generally take an hour long. And this year, he set a record talking to 120 of the 133 head coaches.
Wow.
120 of the 133 head coaches. And it's the 5th straight year that they've set a record. And he's not only a Heisman Trophy voter, but also a voter on the committee of 20 different awards. So,
Wow.
yeah, if you can go snag a copy of Phil Steele's, definitely go do it. Nick and Raff, I don't know how, but I'm going to try to get Phil on our radio station somehow, just get his input. To interview, that's 120 hours alone, just interviewing coaches. Now, then you think about this, breaking down, dissecting the information, and he talks to each of those head coaches about every single position. Here's why this is interesting. I don't know for sure. I'm almost positive he talked to Northwestern's coach, to Fitzy. So I'm wondering how that fits in. I mean, this is all these dynamics going on, and we are 52 days away from the opening season. It's just the more I read into that last night, the more my heart goes out for the kids at Northwestern who had nothing to do with all the garbage that was going on, baseball and football both, because they're in a bad position right now, man. So we'll discuss all that when we come back. Obviously, we got history. RGT, you're going to hear Raff singing as we close out this Friday. But fellas, it is Friday. It is Friday.
I got to work tomorrow.
Me and Nick will be working. And Vic, Nick, me and you are playing together tomorrow, Nick.
Oh, are we? Okay, sounds good, man.
Yes. Nick will be playing with me, so we have to throw.
I'm driving last. I'm the last driver on the tee. If we have one in the fairway, I'm not even taking it. I don't even need to take a swing.
Well, you're a celebrity, so I got the information from the runners. It's like, hey, they said Celebrity Nick. Well, Celebrity Nick would be with you, Celebrity AD. I'm like, I'm not a celebrity, and I don't think Nick wants to be celebrity, but we play together.
No thanks. Man, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time with teammates. Take us to break, Raffy.
All right, everybody, we're going to throw it to break, and we will be right back on The Drive.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
If you're an electrician, we've got a career for you. It's a career with employer-paid health care and retirement benefits. Join the IBEW Local 265 family. Work for one of our NECA contractors. Come to our job fair on August the 3rd from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 2500 Tamarind Ridge Road in Southwest Lincoln. For more information, call Mike Murray at 402-875-1034. That's 402-875-1034.
Ready to spend more time on the links? Better sell that business first. Trans World Business Advisors of Lincoln has over 450,000 active buyers in our database. We can confidentially find that perfect person. 402-413-1095.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Oh, AD coming up with pictures in the background. Coach Osborne, Aaron Davis. The pillars of Nebraska right there. Legends.
You know, here's the thing about it, Ralph. We need to have your picture in his and Devaney's and Coach. Who did you say the Husker Mount Rushmore was?
Devaney, Raff. No, Devaney, Osborne, Raff, and Cook.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Hey, Nick, the funny thing is, man, Raff said that with confidence too, didn't he?
He's doubled and tripled and quadrupled down on it as well. He's like, I don't see any problem with it.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with it.
We've all made our mark on the state.
Raff, you have stolen keys from the old stadium, is what you have made your mark at.
Not stolen, given.
Raph goes, you may disagree. So the only other option is that you take out John Cook and you put in Terry Pettit. Raph goes, I can see how you might disagree with the 4. So if you want to put Terry Pettit instead of John Cook, I understand.
He's going to let that one slide.
That's fine. I understand where you're coming from.
As Raph always says, details.
Yeah. I mean, 4 legends of the state right there.
What have you done, Raph, to get on the Hall of Fame or the Mount Rushmore?
What have I done? I've been a great person. I have been a great citizen of this state. I have promoted it. I mean, I don't know what I have not done.
You know, Raph is BSing when he answers your question with, "What have I done?"
What have I not done?
Question.
When he answers it with a
question.
When he answers, Nick, when he answers a question with a question, you know, Raph is full of, you know what, man? What have I not done? I've been an ambassador for this state.
I've been a great citizen.
You know, I give out, you know, I do Twitter raffle prizes that I never give away for 3 months strong.
I'm a great friend.
You are a great friend. Oh, Nick.
Nick, we'll have discussions on Saturday night. We'll be fine.
If the people can't pick up on what Raph's been laying down this entire week, we're all meeting up in Kearney tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a party in Kearney, and Raff is vowing to make my night miserable. So,
you know, Raff has been looking forward to this, Nick. I mean, ever since you kind of called him out last week, he's like, Nick is going to pay.
Well,
Nick is going to pay.
Well, so AD, the reason I called him out was because we were having a good time, all of us, and AD stopped by late at night. It was like 10:30 or whatever. Stopped by. And
listeners, did you hear the time there? 10:30. Okay.
Actually, it might have been much earlier than that. Hold on.
10:30 is still fairly early, Raph.
Hold on. I can look
Not
up.
when you get to be my age. I got to get my beauty sleep.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so I looked at the call, 9:14 p.m. 9:14 p.m. I call Raph. I go, Raph, let's all meet up. Come on down to Lancaster's. I'm hanging out there. AD's going to come down here in a little bit. You can come down too. And I get, Nick, I'm in bed.
I'm in bed.
That was it. He goes, I had it hard at Capitol today. And I was like, come on, Raph. You're really going to tell me no? He's like, I need my beauty sleep. I need rest. I need my beauty sleep. I was really disappointed.
9:14, Nick. 9:14.
Oh, and then it happens again last night. 11 o'clock, you guys are texting. I'm asleep for like at least 45 minutes.
Well, see, that's just the difference between AD, me, and you. That when people are sleeping, we're working.
Yeah, I'm sending Nick pictures of Phil Still's college magazine. I call Raph. In fact, Raph, your voicemail has no voice or anything. It just goes straight to some recorded bull crap or something like that. I'm like, dude, put a voice message on your phone. You're a businessman now, man. What's up with that?
You're on the Mount Rushmore, for goodness sakes.
Yes, you're on Husker Rushmore.
I'm a Hall of Famer, which was brought to my attention by 3688. Thank you, 3688. I'm a Hall of Famer.
They also spelled your name wrong.
Well, details.
Details. Hey, Kellen in Sutherland says, Nick, I'm playing Fossil Trace today. Do you want me to apologize to the bunker on 9 for you so you can hit him straight at Wild Horse? Here's the deal. You don't have to apologize to the bunker. You need to apologize to the green on number 9. Beautiful course. I just missed a birdie putt, and I ended up parring a par 5, and still got mad at myself when I put a dent in the green on hole 9. Then I had the biggest meltdown in golf history on the back.
Oh my gosh!
I like how Jeremy the Grill Master says you can't tell the story of Nebraska without Raph.
I just read that and started laughing. Thank you, Jeremy the Grill Master. I appreciate you.
That's awesome.
You guys, yesterday it's been a troubling week to say the least at Northwestern, and yesterday they fire Jim Foster, their baseball coach, which we had heard, news coming out of that camp of things that he was doing as far as a very toxic environment, an environment that was not, just a lot of stuff. One of the things here, guys, I wanted to read, and I'm telling you right now, Derek Gregg, their AD, he's firing people. He may be the next one fired. The firee may be fired here soon in light of what's going on, because apparently there were numerous coaches that went to him to get meetings about Foster, and he denied them.
Yeah.
You guys think about that for a second. How do you cultivate an environment of inclusivity, an environment of openness and transparency when, as a coach and as a player, you can't even get a meeting with your athletic director? Nick and Raff, where do you? I don't want to get on Greg yet. I don't want to get on yet. But I think that's it's a colossal issue, to say the least. But Jim Foster, it says the guy had a toxic environment. And you know what, Nick? You being a former baseball guy, okay? Raff, you understand a lot about the game. One of the things that was most troubling to me, besides some of the racial undertones that he had, and those to me, some people, being a minority, obviously. I am black, if you didn't know. All right. Raff,
I'll be darned.
Let me put my glasses on here.
Holy cow. When did that happen?
I got a black hat, a black suit, and I'm drinking black coffee this morning. Some people at times will try to pull the race card out a lot. And one thing my father, God rest his soul, would always say, before you pull out race, he goes, check the background, check the source, make sure the person is legit, because that's an easy cop-out sometimes that people try to play the race card. It is out there, obviously. But I thought those comments that allegedly he said were somewhat weak. But the comments that bothered me the most is when his pitchers would go off-site to get therapy and PT for their injuries, because the coach Foster would belittle and absolutely just destroy them verbally for being injured.
Yeah.
Fellas, come on, talk to me on that one, man.
Go ahead, Raff.
I would guess that if you talk to him, he'd be like, that's the old school way of doing things. You just rub some dirt on it and get back out there right away. That's what I'm assuming would be his. I don't know if it'd be his public response, but probably what he tells his, inner circle or whatever. But it would like a new day and age. We talk about it all the time. Stuff that, took place 30 years ago is not, it can't be done 30 years, or it can't be done in today's world. It's just, we've evolutionalized, or that word.
Evolved.
We've evolved. Thank you, Nick. That's why you have magic with words right there.
You guys are right. I would ask this, because Sip and I had this conversation actually this morning. Is it the athletic director or is it the president?
I think both, Nick.
Yeah,
I think so both. I don't think either is on solid footing right now at all. And based on some of their decisions they've made in the past 7 days. And Raff, I'm gonna push back on you a little bit. In a sense,
push away.
Yeah, I'm going to push away. When you mentioned evolutionized, I was like, okay, interesting. Okay, eubonics. He's using eubonics. Ebonics. Evolutionized. Allegedly.
Evolved.
Rav didn't say progression, advanced, evolutionized.
I think it's whatever that word is.
Hey, when you're on the Mount Rushmore, you can say whatever you want.
I'm going to push back and say, yes, we have progressed, we have evolved, but sometimes a bad guy is just a bad guy. A bad girl is just a bad girl.
Oh, yeah.
This guy here, okay, here's the thing. I don't know what coach in their right mind, now think about this. It says Northwestern pitchers in particular hid their injuries from Foster this past season due to his demanding nature, and they instead sought treatment from trainer Josh Keister away from the field, sources said. One Northwestern player had an elbow injury and pushed too hard to return because Foster wanted him back by a certain date. The player ended up needing Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
Foster told multiple upperclassmen they should quit if they don't return from injury sooner than expected, multiple sources reported. That is just a bad guy. I don't care if it's 1930, 1970, 2021, 2023. When you're looking at the health and the safety of an individual, another human being, he's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy.
Yep.
Some of the statements he made to the female trainer, because he was at Army before he got to Northwestern, okay? They're 10-40 last year, which we all know the coaches were gone. 15 players already transferred. This before he was even fired.
Yeah.
15? Nick and Raff, how many players do you have on a baseball team, fellas? Because I have no idea. What is it, 30?
It's usually about 25. So Nebraska had about 25 guys on this year.
So you have half of your team leaving. Leaving. And he goes on, I quote, I go on, okay? Because he when they interviewed him on the phone, he says in a phone conversation, he goes, Foster called the allegations ridiculous. Ridiculous. Says Foster also routinely screamed at coaches and players in the dugout. But, I get the yelling part. That happens. I'm not going to fault a coach if they're yelling at a person. Well, freaking grow up. It's sports. You're going to get yelled at sometimes within reason, okay? But Foster called it a hit piece. And he says regarding the inappropriate comment toward the female staffer, which he told the female staffer, she shouldn't wear shorts like that because our guys, we're going to keep looking at your you-know-what. And I'm thinking, you tell a student that. Nick, Raff, if you told one of your staffers today at Hastings that comment, you would be fired on the spot. On the spot.
Correct.
I would never, at my engagement last night at the Eunice Center, notice I said Eunice. The Eunice family themselves told me, Nicholas. I said, how do you pronounce your name?
We had a big debate about you guys this morning.
Luther says it's this way.
In fact, we called your office yesterday and hung up live on air.
just to get the name of your center.
Hey, guys, they were like this. That was you guys. We wonder who called us live and hung up. But
we didn't want to actually talk to you. We just needed to know your name.
Just need to know your name. It wasn't like if I said something inappropriate to an audience member or one of the people who brought me in, something of that nature. Nick, if you said something like that, we'd be gone. You guys, I'm asking you, how does the athletic director survive this with those types? Yeah. They're not allegations anymore. You had his coaches right now that left that are saying the same thing about Foster. 15 players transferring. The AD is firing left and right. There's 2 head coaches. He's fired within 7 days. Is the AD saying?
No.
Now, what I would say, not that it's excusable, right? But he hired Jim Foster, did not hire Pat Fitzgerald. I understand that it might be his job to know about stuff going on in the football program as the athletic director, but this is also something that, hey, what about previous athletic directors? Why didn't they know?
Yeah.
Right? And so simply because now obviously, like, I don't want to sound like, or, I'm not giving pity, because President Schill and athletic director Gregg are definitely not clean in this, right? But because 2 people before him didn't do their job as the athletic director and take care of something that they should have known about, just because it comes to light when he's relatively new in the position as well, just because it comes to light then, and he's the one to do something about it. Although you have to remember that it was the president's decision to only suspend him 2 weeks initially, and not the athletic directors. Since it came up when he was the athletic director, he has to fall on the sword. That's where I think it gets really, really difficult.
Go. What you thinking, Ralph? Nick, you're spot on, man. You're spot on.
The athletic director, I know he's new to the position, but this whole entire baseball season, everybody was kind of left out in the dark with, why they don't have more coaches and what's going on and stuff like that. So I don't think he handled that, quite the way he probably should have, looking back on it. So, and then reading all these, things that the baseball coach said, how was he ever hired at Northwestern to begin with? It's like, so he didn't do his due diligence. So that's another strike against him because he's not. So I don't know if he's out in the clear or not. I think he's definitely, I think the whole athletic program, I think, is just going to have, it could be a complete deep cleaning. Everybody's gone, because it's tough. It's almost like they almost got to hit the reset button.
Well, and let's be honest, there's not a whole lot of people that probably are paying attention to Northwestern baseball right now.
Yeah.
And it just feels like when you pile the baseball stuff on top of the football stuff, it just feels like it's an implosion, right, in their athletic department.
Yeah.
It just makes it feel so bad and so detrimental when he fired him he hired Jim Foster in 2022, June of 2022. Been there for about a year and a half, or a year and a month.
Yeah, a year and a month.
Year and a month. And yeah, you can ask that. Why didn't he vet him better? Well, how did he get hired in the first place? Well, and then it's in response to the who do you hire as an interim if there's problems at the start of the year? Who do you hire? Because if you fire Jim Foster in February when the season began, your pitching, hitting, and director of ops all left. So if you add your head coach to that list, who's going to be in charge of the program that you trust? So I just think that it made it look even worse because it all stockpiled on top of football in the span of 7 days.
Nick, you're spot on, man. And we're going to read some of these texts as well. I want to read this right here real fast.
We do got to get the break here relatively soon.
Yeah, we're going to get the break here real quick. It says maybe the players, this is Coach Foster, maybe the players aren't good enough and are just making excuses or disgruntled. Maybe it's how they're raised. Could be any of that stuff. 9 sources plus that spoke on record were comprised of former coaches. That's the part that really hits me. Former coaches. These were your peers. That'd be like me and Rav going to DP saying, you know what, DP, Nick is blah, blah, blah. He's not getting it done. Or you two saying AD is not getting it done. Or me and Nick going, hey, Rav is not. You guys, that's the part. And I would even say more so than the players, because sometimes coaches will look out to each other for their own detriment. These coaches said no. 9 coaches, current former players, close to the program, spoke out against him. So, folks, we're going to read some of your texts when we come back more on this, because I tell you what, Northwestern is in a heap of you-know-what right now. Not good with this days. And, again, I want to stress, I know I speak for Nick and Raff both. My heart goes out mostly to the players.
Absolutely.
On the baseball team. Not mostly. It goes all out to the players for guys that were just they went to school, man. They went to college. I was looking at those kids last night that I was speaking to. Some of those guys and gals are going into their senior year. They're their age, a year or two away from those same kids I was speaking for last night here. And I'm thinking, what a crazy, terrible situation to get into. So we'll talk more about that. We'll talk about the transfer portal, Nebraska's days. It's Big 12 media day this week, wraps up today. I was listening to Coach Venables last night on XM talking during his interview. So we'll be back, but we have history now punting when we come back. Folks, we got a trifecta this morning. Nick is holding it down at the mothership. We got Raff and Hastings and AD and Carney. We'll be right back. It's the drive on the ticket. We'll be right back.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff. who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try their new lemon cream cheese on any bagel or breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. July marks 8 years of the Body Shop being open for business and serving Lincoln the best massage options in the area. Dennis and his team would like to thank all customers who have stopped in and let them relieve the pains and stress in their lives. Your continued business allows them to do what they are passionate about. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop, your go-to for all types of massages at 48th and A.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club or space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
The Nebraska Lottery presents one beautiful crazy scratch ticket and promotion. It's the $5 Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket with a $50,000 top prize. Enter non-winning Luke Combs scratch tickets for an opportunity to win a trip to Nashville, a private concert with Luke at the Ryman Auditorium, and a chance at $500,000. The Living Lucky with Luke Combs concert experience will hit you like a hurricane. Details at nelottery.com. Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket top prize odds 1 in 128,000.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Sometimes playing with a healthy fear is good because it makes you go, hunt it out. Because the more tentative you are, I always told kids, I said, listen, if you don't like this and you don't want to play, don't play. Because you're going to be worse off and get probably hurt more by being tentative in your play as opposed to playing all out.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday.
Fellas, this week, it went by fast. You guys agree or disagree?
Absolutely agree.
Sure.
Raff is silent.
You heard it here first. Raff hates Hastings.
Whoa. Shots fired. I love Hastings this time of year.
Like you like the north side.
I love the north side.
I love O Street.
Hey, Jake's is on the north side of O.
By walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Before we get to history, some of the texts that came through, I was reading some of those. Yes, Kool-Aid Brian. We got you on there, Kool-Aid Brian. Glad you came in, man. Who else said something on there? You know what? Aaron, you're speaking truth, bro. Aaron says, one thing I take away from this Northwest deal is be a wake-up call across the country. All programs should see this, evaluate their own programs, make changes if they're doing anything remotely that resembles this, or people see it need to speak up for the players, which we're going to talk about that as well because, guys, actually, I don't want to get the cart before the horse on this one right here, but I do want to talk about that when we after our history about, the players that were involved. Would you take them on? Unknown texter right here, 8376 says Northwestern is right to fire these coaches. What happens to the athletes that committed sexual assault on their teammates? Bingo. So we're definitely going to dive into more of that week after the history part of it, because there's a lot to unpack with that situation, and none of it is good. The things we're unpacking are not pleasant. They're not good things, because eventually, at the end of the day, guys, we're talking about student athletes. The adults in the room, similar, Nick. And Nick, I showed your tweet to a number of parents yesterday, last night. They were talking about, some people living vicariously through their kids, and they all agreed with the tweets you put on that we got on about youth sports yesterday. So it falls right along with that, man. The adults in the room are not taking care of the kids in the room, and then we complain about the results. We cultivate the behavior, but curse the cause. We nurture the behavior and then curse the effects of what we see right now. So yeah, that's where we're at, I guess, man. That's where we're at.
Let's get into history here. Send it, Raff.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Calamission.
Oh, we haven't seen Panda in a while.
I see him last week.
Oh, dang.
Mr. Davis and Mr. Raff, you guys, and Mr. Nick, you guys do a wonderful job in the mornings. Wonderful job. And yes, I love my guy, Panda. I tell you what, Seattle loves Ken Griffey Jr., where the MLB All-Star Game was at just this past week. Today in Sports Center, 1992 All-Star MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. was the MVP of that game. Raff, I know he's one of your faves, man. Nick, he was a little before your time, but I know you've heard a lot about him. What made the kid? They called him the kid, which I love that. What made the kid so unique in you guys' eyes, man?
He made baseball cool at the time. Like, I know we're talking about today's game about how everybody's wanting to make it cooler, but Ken Griffey came with the hat on backwards. He had a sweet swing. And you knew he wasn't doing steroids either because he was so skinny and he could hit the ball. He could hit the ball a long way. I think that the McGuires, the Sosa, this is the one thing, like, do I think the McGuires and the Sosas and the Bonzes, were they for the game? Should they get in the hall? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows about that? But the one thing that I disliked McGuire, Bonds, and Sosa for was they took away from the greatness of Ken Griffey Jr. of what he was doing at the time. So it's been so cool the last, couple of years where people are really starting to they respected Ken Griffey all the time as being an amazing player, but now I think he's really getting that credit as he was the best person of that generation. So I think that's cool.
Well, and I think honestly, guys, the fact, I mean, you joked about it, Raff, the fact that he was drug free, right?
Yeah.
That plays such a big role. I think.
Totally.
Over so many home runs, despite being so small. It's a shame because he missed a lot of games throughout his career because of torn muscles and torn hamstrings, pulled groin, like those minor injuries that continue just to kind of nag on you, especially if you're a guy that's a supreme athlete like Ken Griffey Jr., where it's like you're such an all-around top of the end player. Those start to nag on you, and when they just continue to add up, you start missing more and more games. So when you add that, where he missed so much time from like 2002 to 2004, he missed over 200 games, I believe, in that stretch, and it's still unbelievable that he has the numbers and accolades that he does. Number one, not using steroids, and number two, despite missing so much time.
Yep.
It's Raff, you mentioned a good point. If he was using steroids, he had a very bad batch of it.
No, excuse me, I think this is defected. I need a new one.
He got the placebo.
Yeah, he got a bad batch of steroids, if that was the case. It did the reverse effect.
He was.
It made him skinnier.
It made him skinnier. And Ken Griffey was so cool, man. Like you mentioned, Rav, the hat backwards. And just, not only that, he comes from, obviously it's in his DNA, his father, baseball as well. The guy was just a good dude. And I'm going to throw this back too. Ken Griffey is also good. Obviously is a good golfer as well.
Yeah.
Guys, I have no idea why. I'm driving last night to get, yesterday afternoon to get here. Me and Nick did some work at the lounge a little bit later in the afternoon. In fact, Nick, I think we talked a total of 5 minutes and an hour and a half because we're both just working.
Spoke. Yeah, we barely spoke.
We're just working. But as I was driving here,
it's crazy what we can get done when Raph's not there distracting us.
Wow.
Nick, hey, I'm gonna call this Fired Up Friday for Nick because he's letting Raph have it.
Wow.
Nick, he's gonna make you pay this weekend, dude. I already know it's coming. It's just amazing what we can do with Raph.
Wow. That's all right, Nick.
It's
all right.
Nick, I'm gonna put it this way, Nick. You're gonna need a new liver by the time Raph gets done with you this weekend.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm sorry. I interrupted. Go ahead, AD. Go ahead.
I don't know what I was gonna say now.
This is what I deal with every day, people.
Let's go ahead. Long enough. When Raph has that face, look on his face, Nick, he's gonna make you pay.
Let's go ahead and let's get to break, and so we can kind of get back on time.
I got an anniversary today.
Okay.
I want to wish a happy 2-year anniversary to athletic director Trev Alberts. He took over the reins today, 2 years ago.
Good stuff.
Feel free to text in the grade that you would give him after 2 years.
You know what? I'm gonna text Trev right now and just see what he says, man. I'm gonna say happy anniversary. I'm gonna see what his response is gonna be. He's like, AD, what are you talking about? I'm gonna text him and say, Trev, big bro, happy birthday, happy anniversary.
Oh, let's just call him live on air and do it.
You know what? Here's what Trev would do. This is I call it diplomatic Trev. Trev would be like, oh, I just want to thank you guys for having me on the show. After you get off, AD, don't you ever
That's awesome.
Hey, funny story before we go to break about Trev, man. I'm running in reverse. I'm on scout team. I'm running reverse. I don't even see Trev. His hand comes out of the pile, yanks me in the pile of death. I have no idea. She was being blocked. His hand reaches out, yanks me in it. I was running reverse. I thought I was gone free. His arm comes out, yanks me into the pile, and they just begin to power drive me after that. But yeah, that was my Husker career.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
All right, send us to break.
Get this to break, baby. We'll be right back. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer, and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m., and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 convenient locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th. See Home Club for details.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
The wait is almost over. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show is the hottest event in the area. Coming to Lincoln's Air Park on Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th. Elevate your air show experience with tickets to the premium seating tent, padded seats, meals, and more for just $125. Premium tickets are going fast, so buy yours today. To purchase premium tickets and for more information, visit LincolnAirShow.com. We'll see you at the Guardians of Freedom Air Show in late August.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for fireworks Fridays, souvenir Saturdays, Sunday family fun days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Nebraska Lottery presents one beautiful crazy scratch ticket and promotion. It's the $5 Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket with a $50,000 top prize. Enter non-winning Luke Combs scratch tickets for an opportunity to win a trip to Nashville, a private concert with Luke at the Ryman Auditorium, and a chance at $500,000. The Living Lucky with Luke Combs concert experience will hit you like a hurricane. Details at nelottery.com. Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket top prize odds 1 in 128,000.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Friday. Hello.
Raff, Nick, I'm going to ask you this, guys. If you're a coach at any other school, I don't care if it's FBS, I don't care if it's Division I, Division II, Division III, you got a player from Northwestern that pops up on the NIL clearinghouse. Not NIL, but the transfer portal clearinghouse. Raff and Nick, do you take them?
Who? You're going to have to do your due diligence, that's for sure. You're going to have to, I don't know, you hire a private eye to go and investigate. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where you want to make sure that you're not going to bring something into your program that's going to, like you bring them in, then all of a sudden they do an investigation and he's one of those players, or she or whatever, it's one of those players that was involved in it, then all of a sudden you've got to deal with it. So I mean, it's a very touchy situation, that's for sure.
Now, one thing that I would say is you would hope that one player isn't going to absolutely destroy your culture or what you've built, your foundation, right? So if let's say X school was supposed to was planning to bring a Northwestern player in, and off the, it just happened. And obviously we're talking all hypotheticals here, but if it was to be one of the players that, engaged in some of the bullying and hazing stuff, you would hope that the place that brought them in has a strong enough foundation and has a good enough culture to where that one person doesn't absolutely destroy and make everything crumble. That one person isn't able to come in and tell the leaders of that program and say, hey, we're going to do it this way. And then the players that have already been there for a few years don't go, okay, yeah, sure. You would hope that if you've done your job as a head coach at that place, then you hope that there's a solid enough foundation and culture to where those players are like, nah, man, you're the odd one out here.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen. I just think that you're taking the chance of, down the road, if this goes, to trials and stuff like that, and that player's name is in, then all of a sudden your program's got to deal, your PR and all your people have got to deal with that. And I think that's the situation that's kind of, at the moment, you're not sure, how that would.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Raff and Nick, you both bring up great points. Here's what I'm going to push back a little bit on the one person. And this is going to sound cliche-ish, because it is cliche. The old cliche that one apple can ruin the whole bunch. I'm not calling any kid from Northwestern a bad apple, because I don't know who and who was not involved in said activities. Raff, to your point, and Nick, like you said, you hope you have a strong enough nucleus and culture at your school that would dispel any of the craziness that could come in with whether it's from Northwestern or anywhere else as far as that goes. Because bad habits, bad tendencies, bad character, that's regardless of what school that you're at. Raff, to your point, I would vet the hell out of any kid coming out of Northwestern. And you know what? And it's unfair. Is it unfair? You dang right it is. It's unfair. But you have to do due diligence. If Greg, the athletic director at Northwestern, would have done due diligence, he may have not hired Foster in the first place. So you can't repeat. You can't keep making the same mistake all over and over again in your program. So you have to protect. Okay, for instance, my father-in-law and them, I'm in Kearney, obviously, right now. Raff's and Hastings, Nick's at the mothership there in Lincoln. To the north and east and west of me right now is my in-laws' hog operation. And they got I don't say a lot about it, but I mean, I talk about in-laws, but they have a very large hog operation out there. You cannot go into where the babies are at, the young ones are at, because they don't want you to contaminate it. You shower, those guys and girls have to put on different jumpsuits before they go in there with the young ones, because they don't want to contaminate it. There's a number of steps and procedures, checks and balances that prevents as much as possible from any sorts of diseases or get inside of that confinement building. If I'm a coach right now to any other school, because now Northwestern, this is the creme de la creme of Midwest schools. But we talked before, if they're on the East or West Coast, they'd be an Ivy League school. They'd be an Ivy League school. There's no doubt about it. Every program better be set right now and saying, if there's any sort of this going on in the locker room, it's got to end now. Because Northwestern has put the front porch light on to all this stuff that's going on right now. If I'm a coach and there's a kid from Northwestern, I said all that to say this. It pisses me off that we have to vet a kid, might I add, young adults, okay, 18, 19, 20-year-old, young adults, some still teenagers, that we have to vet them because of the mistakes of adults. That's what pisses me off, Raff. Because you know what, though, Raff, in your position, and Nick, your position, we don't have a choice at this point as officials and administrators not to vet a kid, because if they come in and contaminate the team, it's on you. It's on me. It's on those coaches. That's the part that pisses me off about this, is that the adults in the room weren't taking care of business, and they allowed the kids to run roughshod and hear the results of it. It's unfortunate, man. Nick, I know we got a few commercials we got to take going into this, so man, break us when we got to. I get passionate about this, but it just pisses me off, dude. It's sad. It's a sad commentary all the way around.
What I was going to say, so it's going to be interesting, because as is custom when a coach gets fired, Northwestern will have
portal's player, open. They can transfer.
Northwestern player will have 30 days to enter the portal since Monday. So 30 days as of Monday to get into the portal. So since Pat Fitzgerald got fired on Monday, maybe it's Tuesday, maybe they give him, there's some leeway that's sometimes in there as well with the transfer portal, but it's going to be interesting to see how many numbers go in.
Nick, where are they going to go at this point in time?
Well, I mean, there's open scholarships at places, right? Because coaches sometimes will leave some open scholarships ahead of fall camp for whether it's something like this, that somebody comes in late. There's been a couple of guys that have re-entered into the portal. And then also, for this example, or walk-ons that excel in the fall and then they put them on scholarship right before the season begins. So some programs will leave open slots for this. Not maybe Power 5 or like Big Ten conference type of teams, but maybe you see a group of 5 team every now and then having a couple open spots to where they'll try to go pluck a guy like this. But you would wonder, are those group of 5 schools even more vulnerable than maybe Power 5 schools to getting, if they get a bad apple, as to use your analogy earlier, are group of 5 programs more vulnerable than maybe Power 5 programs, just because of resources and I don't know, just resources overall. I wonder if group of 5 teams are just a little more cautious when taking a player from this type of situation, when we don't know all the facts. We don't know as the public. Yeah. We don't know all the facts. I'm not even sure the administration at Northwestern knows every little fact, right? They still need to do their own vetting and things like that. But they felt good enough to promote the former North Dakota State defensive coordinator to their interim head coach tag for this season. So they must feel good enough about him that when he got here in January, that these first 6 months that he's been on the job, he wasn't playing a big role in it.
It's such a, like you said, there's teams that leave a few scholarships open, maybe not your Power 5, but your other schools that do, and even going divisions down. The difference, I think, with a Northwestern kid is if they're at Northwestern, they have the pedigree academically. They could have went pretty much anywhere in the country. Yeah. That's the part that sucks. And I'm talking about the kids that had nothing to do with that bull crap that was going on. They have the academic pedigree. They could have went to any school in the country. So you're hoping they fall on their feet. You look at their schedule, though. I will say this before we go to break real fast. I know we've mentioned this a few times on other shows. They open up against, first of all, their record. Their schedule. It's not, their first 2 games aren't terrible, but they open up obviously September 3rd at Rutgers. They play UTEP on September 9th. The 16th, they're at Duke, which could be an issue. And, of course, they got Minnesota, Penn State. But then they got Howard and HBCU on October 7th. And, again, you know what the HBCU means, historically black colleges, universities. Usually doesn't have the athletes. Every HBCU is not Jackson State when Gion was there, put it that way.
Yeah.
Then they have an off week on the 14th. At Nebraska on the 21st. The 28th, they play Maryland. November 4th, they play Iowa, Wisconsin, Purdue, Illinois. So the end of their schedule, the fourth quarter of their schedule, if you would, is not promising as far as a matchup level. But they do have some games they can at least breathe. But guys, before we go to break, at this point, you just want to get them in the practice field, on the football field, and play to get away from the chaos. Because you know what? There's going to be more heads that are going to roll. More heads are going to roll.
You're absolutely right. Send us to break, Raffy.
All right, we're going to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer, and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m., and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You are so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and our Independence Day sale is underway with some great savings. Get 0.9% interest rates and a trade-in bonus on select new models. You heard right, 0.9% interest rates going on at Copple. In addition, we didn't want to leave out our pre-owned inventory, so right now on all pre-owned cars, get $1,000 for bringing us your trade, and that's right, get $1,000 off any pre-owned car you trade in. So stop on in the store or at CoppleCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through July 18th are $2 off each pound of petite tender cuts, and don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, big news, they have 2 new locations opening soon at 27th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha, with soft openings in mid-July. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florio's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School, 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florio's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together, whether it's a family dinner, a date night, a catch-up with old friends. Florio's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit floriosne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. Got it. Boom. With the music. Mile High salute, baby.
Oh, you had to ruin a perfect Friday, Raff.
I know.
Man, Friday was going so smooth until Raff decided to talk about the Broncos.
I was seriously in my head. I'm thinking, okay, it's 9:33. I was like, Raff is on a roll. He has not mentioned anything about that sucky team to the west one time. Yeah, and it's 9:39 and he screws up the roll, Nick. What's up with that, dog?
Raff was doing really well. I have to give him credit. This was probably one of his better shows.
I tell you what, Rav, you're in good form today, man. Maybe it's because you're in bed at 7:27 last night, but nevertheless, sometimes it's okay to go to bed at 7:27, Grandpa.
Guys, I have a very important question for you both. Can you answer? This question is important. Are you both in studio next week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick, the official chef of the drive, Matt, is saying he's ready to bring in some food.
Oh, I missed Matt last time he was here.
man.
I was on a fishing trip last time Matt came in, and I remember coming back and being told about the breakfast. That he served
it was
us.
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, Matt, the official chef
of the drive,
the official chef of the drive. Nick, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And Coach Bush said the same thing. Coach Bush has lived all over the country. The best breakfast ever, dude. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Dog, it was one of those when you just when you just eat it and you just go, I had a buddy of mine, his uncle would always say when something was really good, he would just go out the dough. I'm out the dough. He was from the South, not door, out the dough. I'm out the dough. That breakfast was so good, you just eat it and just go, I'm out the door, man. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. I'm ready to go night-night. I mean, it's that good, dude.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. I'm looking
We're all in
forward to
studio next week, Matt. So come on with your bad self.
Hey, Sanderson said, is there construction going on in Raph's room? No, it's just his chair.
Oh, yeah. WD-40.
Oh, man. Some of the text messages, Ron says, no, you're right, AD. You don't even want to take a chance on something like that coming in, and it's unfortunate. Matt, we can't wait to get you in. Clay, Tony, and John, pathetic. Yes, when Raph brought up he couldn't help it. He just couldn't help it. The OJCJ says, Raph, it's about time. Let's go Broncos.
Yeah.
David from Renew says food. I'll be there.
David,
That's
you're always welcome. And David, I'm gonna be hitting you up to get the car detailed after I have Tony Veland and Nick in my vehicle this weekend and Raph. So who knows what's going to be in my Suburban after these knuckleheads are in there. So David, I'll be hitting you up to get it detailed next week.
A lot of apologies from Nick on Monday.
No.
Raph, don't kill. Hey, we can't kill this man, dog. We got to take care of Nick.
Listen, we're going to Worry Dudes on Sunday. We can't.
Hey, don't think about Sunday, Nick. You just think about tonight.
Think about Saturday.
Oh no. Well, tonight's Friday, so we're okay tonight.
Tonight is cool. We'll be at my
just get the Taco Bell. Get the Taco Bell on pre-order, and we'll be okay.
Oh, Nick, AD never told you? They sit out on the deck till like 4 a.m, and then they go golf.
Sounds like a plan.
Nick, here's the thing, Raph. When are you done in Hastings, Raph?
6 tonight.
Dude, you ought to come to the farm and kick it with us, dude.
I gotta park the trailer at 7 in Kearney. We can discuss. We can figure something out.
We'll discuss. Nick, tonight, you know what I think we're gonna do? If anybody's listening out from Sumner, Nick, I ought to take you to Tubbs Pub tonight in Sumner, Nebraska.
Sweet. That's fine. I think the Garbologists also wanted to go for a drink in Kearney Saturday.
We might Garbologists will have to connect with you, homie.
We might have to hit up with Garbologists. Yeah,
we're gonna do it. Nick, can you imagine when actually not me, when Tony Veland walks in? First of all, Tony looks like he can still play football. He looks like a GQ model. When ladies see Tony, they just go, "Oh my gosh, is he real? Oh my gosh, is he real?" I'm serious. Tony looks like a model. He's built like he can still play right now, and deep voice like Barry White, and so. You can imagine when me and Tony and Nick, we walk in a Tubbs Pub tonight on a Friday night. 2 black guys and a white guy that look like he's about 12.
Man, I don't know what the reaction's going to be. I'm not going to ask about it. I'm not going to worry about it.
You guys, it's going to be a good time. But I do want to talk about this. So, we got the Big Ten Media Days coming up in 2 weeks. And First of all, folks, for the Husker fans, Fan Day is officially Sunday, July 30th. It's going to be indoors. So just to let you know, it's going to be indoors. You can go to thehuskers.com and get more information. Coach Rule is going to be signing autographs. Key thing here, 8th grade and younger. So you can't be 50. Yeah, Raff, I'm sorry. You can't.
Raff goes, gosh dang it, the Broncos did the same thing, and I never got that Elway signature.
Not right.
Raff is like, I wanted a picture in a selfie with Rule.
Just keep tweeting at him. He'll show up.
Yeah.
So key information, you got to be 8th grade or younger. But if you go to the Huskers.com website, you can register your kid or your kids early for that. But it's from 3 to 5 on Sunday, July 30th, which is coming up basically just 2 weeks from today, to Sunday. It's coming up very quickly, so you can do that. It's a Fan Day. And they decided and they announced to the Big Ten Media Days, Ethan Piper, Luke Reimers, and Jeff Sims will be the player representatives at the Big Ten Media Days. That'll be there in Indy. We'll have a full team that's going from the station. DP and the crew will be there for Big Ten Media Days for that. So, again, that is Ethan Piper, player representative, Luke Reimers, and, of course, Jeff Sims. So, guys, it's that time now, fellas. It is that time to where, I was listening to Venables yesterday talk, and he mentioned the academic side of things and how much they welcome lineage in history of guys from the past to let those guys know if you don't appreciate your past or know your past, you don't appreciate it. And so you don't play up to that standard that was set generations before they got there. So I'm just excited. In reading this actually, guys, and full disclosure, I got like 5 preseason magazines. And Nick, what's that one online you told me about? It's
Pick 6 previews.
Yes. Is this new one out yet?
I'm not sure if the new one's out quite yet. It usually comes out a couple weeks before the season begins.
Because he's very thorough as well. Very thorough. Does history, categorizes, etc. So, fellas, I'm pumped, man. I'm sniffing it. I'm just sniffing like little dog. You look at my face in there.
Raff, please send us to break.
All right, everybody, we're going to throw this to break right now. Oh, my goodness. Go to break. Oh, my goodness. Go to break. If you're watching the live stream, I'm sorry.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Repeat after me. I will not touch the fuse box.
I will probably not touch the fuse box.
Sip, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Half of the city block lost power.
And?
My chicken condo went haywire.
That's right. The chickens ran wild. So what do we do instead?
Call Joe at Ambition Electric and let him handle everything. Look, saved on speed dial.
Ambition Electric, 402-217-3415 or online at ambitionelectric.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're an electrician, we've got a career for you. It's a career with employer-paid health care and retirement benefits. Join the IBEW Local 265 family and work for one of our NECA contractors. Come to our job fair on August the 3rd from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 2500 Tamarind Ridge Road in Southwest Lincoln. For more information, call Mike Murray at 402-875-1034. That's 402-875-1034.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-Plus Uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
The Ticket Water Cooler.
Typically, you kind of think of Nebraska as far as in-state recruiting as might not get the skill position players, but you can pepper in some offensive linemen and maybe a linebacker here and there. This class is led by its in-state skill position players now. I mean, you're thinking down the line, you could 3 or 4 years from now have Daniel Kalen lining up with Davon Holland, Isaiah McMorris, and now Carter Nelson. Those are all your skill positions.
Keeping the highly talented, highly ranked players that are in the state with you at the home state school is a step in the right direction.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom, got it. Oh, boy. You don't have to be in studio. Oh, this explains
when did I do a show on remote?
Yeah, no way.
I tell you, right, Crown Plaza makes a great cup of coffee.
Dude, I can feel it now. Like every episode for like the next month, AD will be coming from the Tom Osborne room.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna change the picture. I'm gonna find some different ones on there too, man. But that was a good day. That was a fun day, man. That was a fun day. Raph, what do you got for us, RGT, baby?
Play that
here,
funky music.
Let me play that funky music.
Mm-hmm.
Play that funky music. All right, here we go. Hold on. In the silence, Raff chair. In the silence, Raff's chair is the funniest.
Nick,
it squeaks.
Nick, meanwhile, I'm doing 360s in mine. Not a noise. Not a single noise. Raff,
I'm doing 360.
Raff
360.
Raff can't get it to turn around. It just stops. It just stops.
No, I got a cord.
Okay, let's play the good thing. Here we go.
Share that Lyndon B. Johnson said in.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
All right, everybody. Ralph's good take goes out to the chair for no. All right. For holding me all week.
For holding me all week long.
No, here we go. So seriously, my Ralph's good take today goes out to Camp for a Cause. It was yesterday at the Lincoln Sports Foundation. Our guy, Pete Ferguson, he's been putting it on for the last 10 years. It's a basketball camp. Basketball camp for fourth graders on up. He does it for free. He gets help from the community and sponsors. Yesterday, what they do is they, you know that the Alzheimer's, the end of Alzheimer's is very important to Pete. We know what his mom's dealing with. They picked that as like their cause yesterday, and they were able to donate $250 to the Alzheimer's Association. And then I also want to big thanks out to College of St. Mary's head coach Kirk Walker. He assists Pete with the camp every year, and it's just awesome that they do it every year for 10 years. All right, that was good take. AD, now what? Oh gosh, just saw. We're good.
Oh man, big shout out to Pete Ferg. He's been doing that for years, man. It's near and dear to his heart. It's a cause that's near and dear to his heart. One of the things that's most one of the saddest things about Alzheimer's disease is my grandmother. My mom's mom had Alzheimer's. I'll never forget my mom. My mom went out to Pittsburgh my senior year, I believe it was, in high school for about almost like 3 or 4 months, because my grandmother, she was, in fact, here's what we found out, long story short, guys. We found out a lot of things about my grandmother's house and things we just didn't know. But anyway, my mom was out there for 3 or 4 months, and my grandmother didn't even know who my mom was. And I remember my mom calling, just saying that was one of the saddest things. And then she would know who she was, then she wouldn't. So it's just a very sad disease. Point being, Pete, bro, we go back so many years. Love you, appreciate you. Keep doing good, man. Keep doing what you're doing, supporting those and being an advocate and a stakeholder, as you always say. You're a stakeholder in the community. You're not a user or consumer. You are a stakeholder. We appreciate you.
And we're always talking about yesterday, we were talking about coaches and that, and it seems like everybody's out there always trying to make money, especially on the kids. And you got Pete out there who's doing this stuff for free and trying to give back as much as possible. So I commend Pete for everything that he does. I think it's pretty awesome that we have somebody in the community that cares that much.
Absolutely. Pete is a template of good for what coaches should be. So Pete, love you, big bro. Appreciate you. Keep doing good, man, and keep spreading, because you're building up an army of others who will be stakeholders in the community as well. The ADT Attitude Adjustment today is focused about sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring both full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people, support, and helping you achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at IOC.net/careers. Folks, the adjuster today is this: effort equals outcomes. And this is something I heard from Trevor Brown. He's the owner of Kearney CrossFit here in Kearney. And I just, and Raff, I would say he fits that same bill as Pete. I mean, it was just an amazing event last night, an amazing banquet at the Unis Center. And just hearing him speak, I got one of his books. He gave me a book autographed for me too. He's like, dude, this feels odd. I said, no, I posted that last night. Dude's inspiring, man. I'm 10 years older than he is. But had these kids doing camps. They had a ruck yesterday at the military. The National Guard came, they did a ruck run. They donated food during this camp. They did a pro NFL combine for both guys and girls. Had a kid here that Raff and Nick, he's probably about 5'9", about 5'10", 38-inch vert. 38-inch vertical at 5'10", which is pretty good. But just the parents there was at a great event. But he talked about where effort equals outcome. Folks, if you're not getting the outcomes you want in a certain part of your life, and I'm speaking to me first, maybe check your effort. because the effort equals the outcomes. If you're not getting the outcomes, check your effort. It doesn't mean you're always not giving your best effort, but maybe it's in the wrong areas. So effort equals outcomes. If you're not getting the outcomes, check your effort level. And that's straight from Trevor Brown at Kearney CrossFit. That's your attitude adjuster, because it surely adjusted mine last night when he was talking about that so eloquently last night at the banquet for Elite. So, folks, it's Friday. Raff, take us home, baby.
All right, everybody. It's been another
Nick,
great
drink water.
Great show on the drive. Drink a lot of water. I'll be in Hastings till 6. Headed to Kearney. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. We will talk to you on Monday. This has been The Drive, 93.7. Take it.